very good morning and warm welcome to Dharma Television Collective News. This is Srishti Khadki. Let's move on to today's headlines. Former Finance Minister Khati Vora recommended as ambassador to USA. Emphasis on strict laws against incidents of violence against women. Tourism Board of Tourism workers demanding relief. Financial fine to 26 shops in Kathmandu metropolis. Corona confirmed to 1,559 more people. Demand for implementation of Labor Act 2074 PS. Government wants to cancel registration if PCR test fee is not adjusted. Cancellation of vaccine if government does not agree. Customers without meter reading not be penalized. Hathras Uttar Pradesh gang rape victims' family to be provided 25 lakhs, a house and a government job. Nepal COVID-19 stats worse than India, the second highest infected country worldwide. Vans win German Super Cup defeating Dortmund 3-2 in finals. Here we go for news in detail. The government has decided to appoint Foreign Secretary Shankar Das Vairagi as the Chief Secretary to the Government of Nepal. A cabinet meeting held on Thursday decided to make Vairagi the Chief Secretary. Chief Secretary Lokdarshan Regmi had resigned on Thursday morning. His term was coming to an end on 3rd October. Agriculture Minister Ghanshyam Bhusal informed that it was decided to appoint Vairagi as the Chief Secretary after accepting Regmi's resignation. Similarly, the government has decided to recommend former Finance Minister Yuvraj Khati Vora for appointment as U.S. Ambassador. Lokdarshan Regmi, who has resigned from the post of Chief Secretary, has been recommended for the post of Ambassador to the United Kingdom. Women and Social Affairs Committee under the House of Representatives has directed government to take necessary amendments to the existing laws related to control and reduction of violence against women, murder and rape. Committee meeting held at Singhdawar on Wednesday directed government to review the existing laws, amount and nature of punishment in such cases and make necessary amendments as soon as possible. The meeting also directed government to conduct an impartial investigation into such incidents and take action against the perpetrators, puppets and those seeking illegal reconciliation in accordance with prevailing law. The committee has also directed Ministry of Home Affairs and Police Headquarters to form a special task force with experts to investigate the incident. The committee said in the context of voices being raised that perpetrators of such crimes should be made non-violent, issue of international commitment, constitutional provision, human rights of both perpetrators and victims should be discussed. During the meeting, Chairman of Nepal Law Commission, Madhav Paudel, said that some existing laws were incomplete and a study was started to complete them. Chairman Paudel said that there was no scientific procedure for autopsy and no procedure for exhumation. In the meeting, lawmakers said that the incidents of violence against women, murder and rape have increased due to weak laws and stress on the need to make strict laws. Tourism Workers Struggle Committee has staged a sit-in in front of Tourism Board on Wednesday, demanding relief from the amount paid to the state. Tourism workers have been agitating, saying that the state has neglected tourism workers who lost their jobs due to corona epidemic and has not brought any relief programs. Tourism workers said that they had asked government for help as they had been starving for a long time but not have been heard so far. They have warned to lock up the Tourism Board if the demands are not met. Prakash Rai, coordinator of protest committee, said that a sit-in was held in front of the board as their problems were not heard even after several times problems were kept in front of with the tourism board, tourism department and TAN. Protest committee coordinator Rai complained that the amount deposited in the Workers' Welfare Fund for the past 5 years has reached Rs 150 million, but government bodies have not agreed to spend the same amount for the benefit of the workers. Kathmandu Metropolitan City has stated that it has monitored 120 shops selling vegetables, fruits and food in the last 22 days. According to Metropolis, 26 shops were fined during the monitoring. Speaking at a press conference in Kathmandu on Wednesday, Consumers Interest Protection Committee headed by Deputy Chief Hariprabha Khadki said that Metropolis has been monitoring the situation regularly. During the monitoring, fines were paid to 26 shops and revenue of Rs 1.287 million was collected from the fines, said Khadki. Khadki said that onions being sold were created through artificial sorties and sold through food management and trading companies. Khadki also complained that monitoring work could not be carried out due to lack of repealed laws and regulations. Metropolis has stated that continuous monitoring will be carried out to protect the consumers from fraud in price and quality. According to Khadki, Metropolis is monitoring vegetables, fruits and fish using the authority given by Schedule 8 of the Constitution of Nepal and Local Government, Operation Act 2074 BS. Corona was confirmed in another 1,559 people in Nepal on Wednesday. During the tests conducted in different parts of the country, 582 women and 977 men and 1,559 more corona were confirmed. Another 902 people were seen in the Kathmandu Valley on Wednesday. According to Ministry of Health, there are 697 people including 274 women and 423 men in Kathmandu. 93 people including 53 women and 40 men in Bhaktapur and 112 people including 46 women and 66 men in Lalitpur. Along with this, number of corona infection in Nepal has reached 77,817. Similarly, 7 more people have died due to corona. At the same time, number of deaths due to corona in Nepal has reached 498. Similarly, 1,057 people have been discharged on Wednesday. With this, number of corona cures in Nepal has reached 56,428. At present, number of active infected people is 20,891, said Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, spokesperson of Ministry of Health. Currently, there are 5,428 people in quarantine. Similarly, there are 10,804 people in home isolation and 10,087 people in institutional isolation. Similarly, Ministry has stated that there are 121,503 PCRs so far. All Nepal Security Workers Union has demanded the implementation of Labor Act 2074 BS and Social Security Act 2074 BS. Holding a press conference in Kathmandu on Wednesday, association stressed on the need to fulfill the demands put forward by them. At the program, President of the Association Lakshmi Prasad Dakal stressed on the need to implement Labor Act 2074 BS and Social Security Act 2074 BS. President of Association Dakal accused the government-owned enterprises, especially Nepal Telecom, NEA and Drinking Water Corporation of violating Labor Act. President of Association Dakal has accused workers of not even getting the accident insurance they deserve. The union also accused some companies of firing workers instead of fully implementing the Labor Act and Social Security Act 2074 BS. Union alleges that bodies implementing law, Ministry of Labor, Department of Labor and Social Security Fund have maintained silence. Similarly, Garud Security has forced the workers to resign and reduce the grade and other facilities and paid less than the amount due to the workers who have been working for 10 years. Government has warned laboratories that charge more than the prescribed fee for PCR testing to reduce the fee within 24 hours and cancel the registration if the fee is not adjusted. Incident Command System of Ministry of Health on Wednesday directed the hospitals to adjust the fees within 24 hours and cancel the registration if the fees are not adjusted. Ministry spokesperson Dr. Jageshwar Gautam said that as per the report submitted by the Quality Measurement and Regulation Division, 8 laboratories were found to be charging high fees. Spokesperson Gautam said that the laboratories on Star, HAMS, BNB, Nepal Medicity Hospital, Decode Genomics and Research Center, Saudi Healthcare Private, Central Diagnostic Laboratory and Research Center and Intrepid Diagnostic Center have been found to be charging high fees for PCR tests. Government had decided not to charge more than Rs 2,000 for PCR test fee on September 12. These laboratories have been testing PCR at Rs 3,899, saying that they cannot test at the price fixed by the government. News that Russia and Nepal have agreed to bring a vaccine against coronavirus became public on Tuesday night. Russian Direct Investment Fund and Nepali pharmaceutical company Trinity Pharmaceuticals have reached an agreement to bring $25 million of Sputnik V vaccine to Nepal. However, the agreement was not reached with the consent of the government. Member Secretary of Nepal Health Research Council Dr. Pradeep Gyawali said that there was no agreement from the official channel of the government. Kishore Adhikari, director of Trinity Pharmaceuticals, said the agreement was between the buyer and the seller. First, the vaccine had to be successfully tested. If the test is not successful, the effort will be wasted, said Director Adhikari. The cost of the vaccine is yet to be determined. Approval is required from Ministry of Health, Department of Drug Management, Nepal Health Research Council. But the stakeholders are surprised that the agreement was reached without approval. Director General of Department of Drug Management, Naren Dakal, said that would not have legal status. Nepal Electricity Authority customers will not be penalized for not being able to read meters during COVID-19 disaster. After Minister for Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation Barsaman Pun gave instruction for such arrangement, NEE management has instructed the subordinate office not to take penalty from the customers who do not have meter reading, and it has already taken it to match it in the next bill. During a meeting with NEE Acting Executive Director Leknath Koirala and Deputy Executive Director and Head of Consumer and Distribution Directorate Hariraj Newpani at Ministry on Wednesday, Pun directed to make arrangements for immediate non-imposition of fines. Most of NEE customers and industrial customers could not get meter readings due to the long shutdown for corona control. Acting Executive Director Koirala said that instructions have been issued to the distribution centers across the country not to levy fines as per the directives of the minister. Minister Pun also directed to solve the problem immediately in case of power outage due to bad weather, system malfunction or other technical reasons. Minister Pun has suggested forming an immediate response team for that. Stating that 9 million students are taking online classes at home, Minister Pun said that their studies would be affected if electricity was not provided regularly. After a 19-year-old gang rape victim died 2 weeks after the incident in Hathras, the UP government on Wednesday announced that her family will be given 25 lakh as ex gratia and a house along with a government job to one family member. The government also announced that a fast-track court would hear the matter. The woman's funeral was conducted with the consent of the family. The postmortem was conducted and details of the examination is expected to be out soon. Moreover, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath today spoke to the father of the victim and assured him of stringent action against all the accused, a senior official said. The Dalit woman who died in a Delhi hospital a fortnight after she was gang raped was cremated in the early hours of Wednesday. On September 14, the young woman had gone to the fields with her mother and went missing soon after. She was found later beaten and tortured, her tongue cut as she bit it when the accused attempted to strangle her. She was first admitted to Aligarh Muslim University's Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College and Hospital and then shifted to Safdarjung Hospital in Delhi on Monday. Rajasthan meanwhile dropped to third place in the table with 4 points. Batting first on Wednesday, Kolkata added 174 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Shubman Gill contributed 47 runs for his team. He hit 5 fours and 1 6 in 34 balls. Andre Russell added 24 runs, while Ian Morgan contributed 34 not out. Morgan hit 1 4 and 2 sixes in 20 balls. In bowling, Jofra Archer of Rajasthan took 2 wickets. Chasing a target of 175, Rajasthan added just 137 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. For Rajasthan, only 3 batsmen added double figures. Tom Kura added 54 not out, while Rahul Tewashia added 14 runs. Opener Jos Buttler scored 21 runs, while the next 4 batsmen added a total of 14 runs. Kolkata's Shivam Mavi, Kamlesh Nagarkoti and Varun Chakravarti took equal to 2 wickets. Shivam, who gave only 20 runs in 4 overs, was awarded man of the match. Kings XI Punjab and Mumbai Indians are playing Thursday night. Bayern Munich have won the German Super Cup, beating Borussia Dortmund in the final last night. Bayern beat Dortmund 3-2 to win the Super Cup at the Allianz Arena. Corinthians Tolisso, Thomas Muller and Joshua Kimmich scored in Bayern's victory. Julian Brandt and Erling Braut Haaland scored for Dortmund. Tolisso's goal in the 18th minute gave Bayern the lead. Muller doubled Bayern's lead in the 32nd minute. Dortmund's Haaland equalized in the second half. He equalized in the 55th minute with a pass from Thomas Delaney. But Kimmich scored in the 82nd minute, which was decisive for Bayern's victory. And Bayern won the game by 3-2. This is all for now. We'll be back with more news and updates. Till then, keep watching Dharma television. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.